All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 94 Pours YouTube page.
Yeah.
This is episode 10 of the Full Court Press podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, welcome back to the Grapevine. As you see, we have a guest with us today, my boy Nelson from How's Your Wine. And we're going to tap in with him, try these lovely wines we got, and yeah, we're going to get into it, for sure. But to start off, you know, we like to start with the wine. So the first wine we trying is a Left Coast White Pinot Noir. I know White Pinot Noir is not a everyday common varietal, but this is my go-to summer wine, so I'll definitely go try it. So yeah, let's
straight like that.
We're gonna let the wine reviewer say what he think about it.
I use my Nigerian voice or the American voice.
Hey, which one you want?
I'll do the Nigerian voice for the first
okay.
Bottle. Yeah, I taste. So I've never tried a white Pinot Noir.
Okay.
I usually have the red.
Yeah.
But this you can taste the citrus.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste the citrus. The bubbles are coming. You see it.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's why that's my summer wine. Yeah.
Back to the American accent though, it's fresh. I really like how the grapes are really kicking right now compared to like a normal Pinot, which we'll try here in just a second. So. Mm-hmm. Good choice on the summer.
This brother talented, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You see the multifaceted.
Yeah, both of those sounded authentic too.
But yeah, so let's get into that, bro. Being from Nigerian descent, how does that play into, you know, how you build your brand and just you in general?
Yeah, for me growing up, like my parents are both from Nigeria. I was born here from Grand Prairie, Texas. So being able to see how I grew up and share that with people who I interact with
absolutely.
On a daily basis. Mm-hmm. I think people almost are scared to like embrace the fact that, you know, we are where we came from, you know? Mm. So for me, embracing that African culture, that heritage in my videos is, you know, one of the things that I really embrace the most about just connecting with other people.
So was that something you always did, like from growing up? Because like my best friend is Nigerian, and we had this conversation all the time. So is that something you like always?
Shout out, no.
Was cognizant of, or is that something you tapped into like as you got older?
Honestly, it's something that I always like dabbled in. Like my parents, again, being Nigerian, any Nigerian knows like our parents can be hella strict.
Yeah, 100%. So,
yeah. Growing up, like if I was in trouble, I knew like that accent's coming out from my dad.
Yeah.
And so being able to use that and some of the things that I did in my career, like when I got out of UNT, when I graduated from North Texas, I got into the automotive industry. So when I did my vehicle walkarounds and, you know, describing the Mercedes, I actually used my Nigerian accent on like Snapchat and my IG stories.
Yeah.
Even before like TikTok and, you know, IG Reels blew up. So yeah, I've always kind of dabbled and used that accent just to make people laugh.
So side note, I didn't know you was a UNT graduate. Yeah. I am as well. So that's dope. That's dope for sure. But yeah, so how did you first get into wine?
So I tried wine, but I wasn't really a fan of it, honestly, because, you know, being a North Texas grad, we had Fry Street.
Yeah.
No such thing as
facts,
wine,
bro.
Facts. Like $10 and you get like Crown and Coke for the crew.
Yep.
You know, if you're going to the bars by yourself, you can win the night off like $15.
Easily.
Man.
Easily.
And so I never really started out with that wine like taste, but as I got older and I went to grad school at SMU, like, I got a job, like it started building, and that taste started building. So I would say around COVID, that's when I really started like really hitting wine.
Okay.
To me, wine is like when you get some wisdom in your brain, like, and you come off the hard liquor from being in college, like that's what, like it helps you just, I'm not gonna say catch a vibe, but relax and still have a good time.
For real, because I think we all like are health conscious and very focus on our fitness, and when I tell you, like, I'd wake up after like tequila or Crown and Coke, just being out of Uptown, like your body's hurting the next day or two.
Yeah. So
for me, like wine is a great step away from that, but then you're realizing, okay, there's actually health benefits from drinking wine. So
we definitely, because Joe did for sure. We did our homework on your page and your profile of that a little bit. So I guess my first question for sure is, what would you pair this with? Because I rocked with like the pairing videos you had. Like, so this Jordan summer wine that we we're tasting right now. What would you eat this with?
So again, I haven't tried the White Pinot, but I will say that when I look at this bottle,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the ingredients. I'm thinking of the flavor. I mentioned the citrus. So I would try this most likely with like a salmon.
Ooh.
A nice baked salmon or grilled salmon, maybe with some veggies on the side. And then that's really what I would pair that with. Like
Yeah, that's my go-to meal with that.
I was about to say, like, that's Jordan's middle name is like salmon when we go to a restaurant, bro.
Salmon
like,
White Pinot, man. That's my for sure.
Fire, bro.
Yeah, facts.
That's dope.
Yeah, and staying on your page just a little bit more. So in your bio,
which bio?
We already got into the one part where it says the Nigerian was the wine Nigerian daddy.
Nigerian wine daddy.
There you go. Where did that come from? Self-proclaimed.
That's a dope persona though too.
For whatever reason, I think on one of my stories when I started posting on my personal page was like Wine Wednesday, and I was looking for like names to start my account. So one of the names was like Wine Daddy. I was like, I guess.
Yeah.
So I tried doing Wine Daddy, and it was already taken. There's like 18 different like Wine Daddy variations.
Damn.
So I was like, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And then Wine Zaddy is, I don't know if Wine Zaddy I can pull that off. So
yeah.
I still wanted to keep it professional and like still embrace the connection between people that I would talk to and engage with. So I went with How's Your Wine, but then kept the Nigerian Wine Daddy in the bio.
In the
bio. I love that. Best of both worlds.
Exactly. And I get to show out the Nigerian flavor and the heritage still. So
that's a bigger audience you could push to too.
Yeah, it's the culture again, the heritage. I can embrace like my African roots. So
facts.
I love it.
That's dope. Another, I guess, staying on your profile. Jordan and myself are sports fanatics. First thing I peeped or noticed was you had a Kobe jersey in your background, fire, and a Dirk jersey.
Yeah.
So, like, what is your athletic background, but also does that athletic background tie into the space of wine?
So I did my homework before I got here. Y'all both hooped at North Crowley in Dallas. In the Fort Worth area, my bad.
There you go.
I didn't have like that hoop background in high school, but I feel like when you're just picking up a ball and going to hoop, like similar with wine, like just picking up a bottle and trying it. But I do take care of myself. I've always like grown up playing basketball with friends. Then once I got to UNT, like I was still like super skinny, like slender or whatever, and then I started bulking up with one of my good homeboys, one of my best friends, John Cosme, who really got me into like the football workouts. Yeah, because he was on the UNT football team. So.
See, I was getting to it.
Yeah, so once I realized like I'm not gonna be able to hoop forever, like I was figuring out like I need to really get my body into shape and prepare myself for like the next phase of not being able to play basketball every day at the rec.
Yeah. That's dope. How did you get the Kobe jersey?
So I got the Kobe jersey after he passed RIP. Like that hurt. Like that celebrity death, I'll never get over. Like, but I was looking for a Kobe jersey, and like right after he passed, I ended up copping that before like jersey prices
went crazy. Yeah,
it's insane to me the amount of like. I would still consider you a hooper because to me it's a lifestyle, but the amount of people who didn't play organized ball that his death affected, it was like so many people still to this day say like, I felt that. I feel that. Like,
and it's crazy because you mentioned like not even hooping, but like shoe culture is
now
like ballooned. Can't get Kobe's.
Not for less than $700.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the Grinches that came out after he passed, I try to get them, like no luck. I have a pair of Elite 10s that he has, the pink and black ones. I have the Galaxy 7s.
Wow, you got a little bit, yeah.
So like those are two, like they're kind of worn out now, but I have to like cherish those.
Yeah.
He's not here with us anymore. But
so would you say Kobe was like your favorite athlete?
Man, it's weird because growing up I was not a Kobe fan up until Shaq got traded.
Okay.
I was a huge AI fan, so like 01 finals when we I say we.
Yeah, you was a fan.
When Philly faced the Lakers in the finals, I was rooting heavy for AI.
Yeah.
He got off in game 1 too.
I think he dropped 50 in game 1.
2.
And they stole game 1. I was like, yeah, we might have this. And then Kobe and Shaq just took over. And
Nope.
that was the start of like their whole run, I think. So it's just wild to see them see Kobe progress. And once he got past the Shaq vibe and really started building his own like great history with scoring 81.
He built his own legacy.
Yeah, that's when I really started, being a fan of Kobe. Even though I was still a hater a little bit, being a Mavs fan, it was still like awesome to see him.
Yeah, bro. Like that's just you gotta appreciate greatness,
man.
And I think the older that I've gotten, like I'm older than y'all, but I stopped hating on athletes because there's so much that you have to put into your routine and the growth and development that you have to have as a person and also work as a team. Like there's no hate for me towards athletes anymore.
Yeah, I got those same sentiments. Like as I got older, I really never was like a hater on athletes unless like I hated fans. I hated, but like I'm probably gonna get some heat for this, but like, bro, Cowboy fans, and I'm a Cowboy fan, but like majority of Cowboy fans like just piss me off.
Crazy, bro.
Like,
every year is
it's like
we won a Super Bowl this year. I'm one of them.
And see, I'm not even mad at that. It's the up and down, bro. Like, bro, Dak could have one bad game. Like he's the worst quarterback ever. I hate that.
Yeah,
and I feel like LeBron fans kind of like that too.
Oh, we are 100%. Bro, like, I remember as he's talking, I'm like, bro, the reason why I wasn't the biggest Kobe fan because I was a Bron. Like, there was always it was one or the other. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, and then just like I said, as I got older, having friends like that's professional athletes, you definitely like,
bro,
just respect that grind, bro. Like they put too much work in for like us to just knock them off of one game or like one bad series or something like that.
That and like I think about how in our feelings we would be if 3 people criticized us.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, let them have a one-off shooting night. Yeah. You got ESPN, Fox, everybody on there like, bro, he is trash. Trade him, cut him. It's like for them to deal with that and still go out day in and day out, and whether that be practice, train, or play a game after you done just shot 10%, like that takes guts.
We're gonna try the next bottle. Now y'all good.
I would say also like just knowing like for our day-to-day job, we get mad when in all of our jobs that we've ever had, like if a manager got into us,
facts. Or a teammate that is a fact. Yeah,
we'd be upset
in our feelings. Yeah.
So imagine like having like Bron come up to our job and be like, "Man, you garbage, bro," and put it on IG.
Exactly.
So that's when I thought, like, okay, now that I'm actually a grown adult, still growing as an adult, like you realize they have families and lives that they're living. They don't want to see themselves getting blasted on ESPN all day, every day.
To me, it's more so just like becoming an adult made me have the mindset of who do you think you are? And honestly, it's like the way we criticize athletes, it's like, bro, you say all that, but you don't have as much money as them. It's like if we really just weighing things apples to apples, bro, he got $100 million in the bank right now. You got to go to work Monday. So like that put it into perspective for me too. Like you can have a fan or have a favorite player, but bro, like it takes a strong person to do what they do.
Like Bron could pay my student loans like 18 times over
and laugh and still have like that. Yeah, that made me stop talking crazy about certain athletes because it's like at the end of the day they are human, but their bag is completely different.
And like they legit the top 1% in their profession. Like,
they are.
Majority of the people that's talking cannot say that at
You're
all.
You're not even at your job in the top 10%. Let alone a sport. Like there's 400 people in the NBA.
Yeah,
think about how many people aspire to get there as a kid. 400 people make it.
It's a select population of people.
Man.
So for y'all, like we talked about LeBron, Kobe, D Wade, Melo. I was watching one of y'all's previous episodes and mentioned CJ McCollum. He has a wine winery now. Carmelo's getting into the wine game.
Yeah, he just I think he just announced his company.
Yeah. So who was y'all's biggest inspiration to get into the wine game, as far as whether it be athlete or non-athlete? Who was that guy or woman for y'all?
Honestly, it was Braun. Like, seeing how much he rocked with wine, it kind of like, not let's try it, because I was drinking it a little in college, but that's really what made me like, okay, it is beneficial to your body. Like, yeah. But CJ for sure, like, I love his game.
So for me, I listen to a lot of basketball podcasts. That's just
What's your favorite podcast?
Depending on the day, but JJ probably is the most consistent. But that's one of them. So CJ McCollum is number one as far as like what made me want to get more into the wine game, because on this podcast he used to just have like wine downs at the end. He'd like say we drinking, and I go look it up, and I was just interested in it. And then Josh Hart as well. So he has like a whole like Cellars, Josh Hart Cellars Instagram page, and I just started following that, and he got some expensive wines on there. But like if I can get my hands on some of the stuff he tried, like I definitely like want to try them out. And then JJ, man, he be really talking like that. Like he really know what he talking about. So yeah, it's all athletes, and then people that's actually in the wine space. Andre Mack is somebody I really look up to a little bit. Just cause he's black in the wine space, and he really like making waves. Like that new noir, that
Fire.
Fire, bro.
What's it called?
New Noir.
So
Noir.
Central Market.
It's an orange. I think he uses
Go off like that?
Bro, it's fire.
Look, hey, bro, like I can't. I'll let Jordan explain it, but it can't be put into perspective.
So he has a line called New Noir. He has a Pinot Noir and some other stuff on there, but he has this orange one. It's an orange wine, and bro, I'm real. That's like my thing right now.
Bro.
I'm into orange wines. It's fire, bro.
The first time I had it, he was hyping it up, and I'm thinking like, man, it better be like that.
Yeah,
bro. That's my creme de la creme.
When you drinking wine, you drinking anything, you start shaking your head like,
bro. That's my creme de la creme right now.
Let me get y'all some more.
I appreciate it, bro.
My guy.
Yeah, in Nigeria we must serve our guests.
My guy.
Man.
See, what's wrong with the rest of the guests we had?
This is a question I like to ask people that's into wine. What bottle was like the first one that like, this is the one you were stuck on for a little minute?
Damn. So my birthday, my COVID birthday, 2020 is my 30th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
I'm at the crib. Most people on 30th birthday they popping bottles.
Yeah.
At the club. I'm in my parents' bedroom. Open up a bottle of 19 Crimes.
Okay.
I got for a birthday gift from work, and it was so rich and like smooth that that's what really sparked me wanting to do like Wine Wednesdays on my IG page.
Gotcha, okay.
I wanted to like experience that happy hour feeling with everybody, that birthday feeling, and I couldn't do it because it was COVID.
Yeah.
So that was the bottle for me. In my mind, like, okay, this is why I really want to get into wine. This is why I want to have discussions about life and what's going on around wine.
So, complete sidebar, but do you feel like you would have started your page, Wine Wednesdays, without, I guess, the blessing and a curse of COVID?
No.
That's crazy. That's basically our same story, bro. Like this, what we're doing right now is a product of COVID.
Yeah, bro. Like really, me and Braxton, like that been my brother, bro. Like we really rekindled our like strong friendship,
bro,
like
for
when
sure.
COVID happened. I was just going to his house and
bro,
just playing cards with gloves on, sipping on some wine and just just bouncing ideas off each other, bro.
Yeah, it's weird because that's great. Like y'all rekindled that connection because. For me, like I've always been more like an independent person. Like I can kind of fit in with where I need to be.
Yeah.
But before COVID, I was always like going out, going to happy hours, kicking it. And when COVID came around, like I was definitely isolated because when I was with my parents, my mom doesn't like to drink. But my dad, he'll go out every now and then with his friends. But for me, like I was always meeting people. So when I lost that with COVID, it was kind of like how do I rekindle this in my own life? And so being able to do like Instagram stories, review pair wines, that's kind of what got me into the.
Oh, how soon after like you had that 19 crimes on your birthday did you start your Wine Wednesdays?
It was 6 months after, so May 3rd is my birthday, and so like probably September. I moved out of my parents' crib in the summertime, and then started like again going out again.
Yeah.
And then got into doing Wine Wednesdays probably like in September 2020.
That's fire. Yeah. I feel like COVID, like it was, our nation would capitalize it as like the worst thing ever, but it made so many people become creative because you're sitting at home all day. Like you're not just gonna sit there. Like,
yeah, I mean, COVID was very unfortunate. Obviously, we lost so many people across the world.
Yeah.
Still dealing with COVID today, but for me, it was definitely weird because I had a month where I was still basically working at the crib, but then I went back to the office in like April, same 2020.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it wasn't like most people's story where they were sitting at home, isolated, quarantined. Like I was basically back in the office, interacting with my coworkers, wearing masks.
Yeah.
So I had some people interaction, but not the same people interaction that we had pre-COVID.
Yeah.
That's insane that's 2 months?
Like a month and a half.
Yeah,
we just,
that's at night. I'll get back. Come on.
Bro, I still haven't been back to work.
Yeah, bro. It's
like I've been working from home since, when did COVID start? 2019, 20?
2020, yeah. How did you feel during COVID in Jordan, you too? Like, for both of y'all, did y'all like find yourselves? Like, what was the process for you being at home, still being at home?
For me, honestly, it made me like, so kind of when I retired from basketball, it's like I didn't know who I was as a person without a basketball. It's like I really had to like, damn, do I even like this? Or was I doing this because it helped me get ready for whatever with basketball? Like, so COVID more so just like emphasized all of that. Like, what do you like? Like something I fell in love with, and I know this sounds like an old man, but like, bro, I love going on walks. Like I love walking around my neighborhood just to clear my head. And it's like, I would have never had time to do that without COVID. So like it sparked me to be more creative, but also to like appreciate things for what they are. Cause I do know people that dealt with COVID and people that passed or whatever. And it's like the shit that we in, like life is short, bro. Like it really made me appreciate life. And like, I don't have as many like quote unquote dark days now. Cause it's like, and even Jordan, like, believe it or not, he helped me with this. Like being happy is a choice. Like waking up every day, bro, you gotta choose to be happy because there's so much shit that could like, now I'm having a bad day because this went wrong. Yeah. But COVID showed me how to like just, I guess, turn the other cheek and just move on. Yeah.
See, like that 2020, that was a hard year for me. Like one, I had just graduated college, I was like, oh, we straight. And nothing, no job offers and nothing. Cause I got a job in the wine space. I just applied. I wasn't even like looking to get into it. But it happened to be a blessing because look where I am now. But
man,
COVID hit. I got laid off. So I'm at home like chilling. My sister had just moved back from school. And really, I kind of rekindled my relationship with my whole family. Like, because my great grandma had passed like later that month, like either late March or early April. Like it was just stuff just coming boom, 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 boom. But ironically, it just made like me better as a person and like my family. Like I was just talking to one of my friends the other day, like, bro, I haven't been mad in so long just because I went through that time and like it can't get no worse than this, bro. And I'm still good. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was weird because like I mentioned, I went back to work in April, and like both of y'all's stories are like how I'm feeling right now in 2022. Because now I'm not working in the office anymore. I got a new job. I'm working remotely. So it's giving me time to like, really just read a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and journal, meditate, things that I wasn't doing because I was rushing to be in that work environment. And so I've been fortunate to like be in a position where I can still get my work done, but also really work on myself and connect with who I am as a person, so I can connect with others as well.
I knew like manifestation was real, but like that's something else in COVID that like, bro, all the stuff that I said that was like quote unquote negative, shit happened.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I was praying about that was positive, shit happened. So it's like it's again what Jordan said, like there was we were here actually. The first time he said that to me, and it was just like I heard him, but I didn't hear him until I got in the car.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, you do got to choose to be happy, bro. Because it's like, I could walk outside right now and find 10 things that could fuck up my day.
Easily, bro.
Without even turning the block. Like, and it's just that really, really, really hit home with me. Like, I don't care what happened today, bro. Like, I'm going to smile. Yeah.
It's really, connecting with your emotions and like.
Bruh.
I wasn't like, I have never really been the best with emotions. I think part of that is the way I grew up, especially coming from like I'm first generation like Nigerian, and so it's harder for us to open up.
Yeah,
and for me it was definitely challenging. But I feel like being to myself, I've been able to start journaling and really appreciate emotions that I've had in the past and the emotions that I have right now. So
you learn a lot about yourself.
Well, how often do you journal? Because I think that's something I do want to get into. Like, bro, when I say I hated writing in school, but like, if it was something I was interested in, I actually liked it, and I was pretty good at it too. Yep. So, like, how often do you journal?
I try to journal every day, like at least Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Just because I can write. This is more recent, like probably since like March. Just writing down my emotions and like writing down how I feel, and also like asking myself questions that I never asked other people. So being able to talk to myself and write that down, I think that's really important.
How often do you like go back and like look at the stuff you wrote?
Probably when I'm done with the journal. If I got the journal, I'll send you like the Instagram.
For sure.
It's called like Mind Journal. It's like a journal made for dudes.
Okay.
That's fire. Yeah.
And they have like little check boxes you can check off the emotions. And for me, it was just important because I can address who I am now, and then once I'm done with the journal, whether it's like a 3-month period, I can go back.
Yeah,
and look at it. So I'll say probably like every 90 days, I'm like reading through what I wrote about.
Oh, that's fire.
That's dope, bro.
Do you think that your journals, years from now, like down the line, do you think that that's something you would ever turn over to your kids so they can walk through your path of being a young adult?
Deep, man.
I
need another one.
That's me. Okay, so a little context behind that. Like, I used to write in a prayer journal, and it's like being transparent. Like, I still pray, but I haven't written down in the prayer journal in quite some time. But they're definitely something that I want to give to my son, like down the road. So like, once he walking through the same trials and tribulations I'm going through as a mid-20s, late 20s adult, like, damn, this is how dad. This is okay, bro. this is how dad dealt with this. Or like, bro, it be your own kind, bro. Okay, bro, it's late 20s, bro. Nah, it's like that's something I want to like. I want him to see that, to be like, damn, like this what he was going through at this time. Like, instead of wondering if I'm telling him the truth, like you get to read it.
Man, I'm like on the fence because I definitely want kids, and I feel like I can walk them through like how I felt during. I'm 32. I'm a little older than y'all. Yeah. This is how I felt. You may feel this along the way, but you still have your own journey, your own path. So I think it's more of a conversation versus like, here's my journal. Yeah, read it.
I love that.
This is one of my favorites. It's not because of. It looks like it got the Gucci label. You see?
Yeah.
It's not because of the Gucci, but it's because of the flavor. It's really deep, full body.
Yeah.
Compared with like low key, I like pairing it with pizza.
Okay.
Like pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
I'm a big pizza guy, so like really good pairing with pizza.
Let me see what they're hitting for.
Santa Barbara County, Sonoma County, Monterey County. A vintage 2020.
I get some oaky notes for sure.
Very oaky.
Yeah.
So if you like Naomi, I know there's like a lot of like Naomi fans out there, but if you like Naomi, Ben Stone's like a really good sleeper pick. So like, you know, the NBA draft was last night. Like, I love watching like hoopers who are like slept on and then like they get to the league and like ball out. And this is the same type of experience that you get with Ben Stone. So with 94 pours, right? That's the name of the show. Obviously 94 feet. That's the length of the basketball court. Like, how did y'all come up with the connection that, okay, we are hoopers, basketball? I see the logo with the grapes in the basketball.
So if I throw the lob, you gonna dunk it?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Man, it basically has to do with the connection with us, bro. Like, hooping brought us together. He retired a little. I retired way before he did. But
I retired in high school.
Yeah. So we both retired from basketball.
Still get a bucket though, bro.
And then wine just became our new, like, what we bonded over. And just to further that, bro, we wanted to. This was my reason for wanting to start a wine company. The athletes, you know, getting into the space, and I work in the wine industry, and it's like, bro, they look down on them. Like legit, they feel like they just doing this. They just putting their name on a bottle and not really tapping into this.
Trying to get a dollar.
But like I said, I listen to JJ, I listen to CJ, bro. They really know their stuff. Are really into it. I really, you know, invested into this. So that was another reason, like, because I wanted to like push the athlete stuff forward and just like you saw. Another thing that you have in your bio is making wine less intimidating.
Man,
that's probably number one on
I'd shout out at Will Uncorked on Instagram. He was one of my first guests on my show. But he also mentioned that too, like especially as like black men, like it can be really intimidating going into like a wine shop, winery, and just trying to just enjoy the wine or like sit down. And so I really connect with that. Like, we are trying to make it less intimidating for everybody. No matter what color, gender, sexuality, like we want to make sure that you feel comfortable enjoying this bottle, enjoying the content, and just being an enthusiast.
And I know one thing, like just looking at your page, bro, the parents that you have, bro, down 100%. Like, okay, no, this is something I can relate to. Like, and I feel like anybody that can go on your page, that can see, oh nah, I eat Wingstop, so let me, you know, try this with it. Like, so I love that about
it's real food.
Your page.
Yeah.
So what's some other things that you feel like would make wine less intimidating? Like, what are some things that intimidated you as far as like getting into the wine space?
Honestly, I love challenges. And for me, like every stop that I've had has been a challenge for me. You know, going to work at a luxury car dealership where, you know, quite frankly, like you walk in as a black man or a minority, sometimes it's really intimidating going to any dealership because you think people are going to take advantage of you.
Yeah, 100%.
And so when I connected with my clients, I always wanted to make them feel at home and make them feel like they could actually purchase something that was on their dream or bucket list. And then I went to SMU, and I felt, again, it's intimidating because it's honestly a higher end school.
Yeah.
The campus is different, like the environment can be different. And then, you know, just being able to use that with wine, like sometimes people think wine is like a elevated status.
Upper echelon,
Upper echelon,
yeah.
Like, it's not. It is, I guess, but at the same time, like you can get a $5 bottle of wine, sit at home, eat popcorn with it,
and it be fire.
Still be fire,
man.
So popcorn is like my go-to pairing with Pinot Noir, like legit, bro.
Which one, the white or the real?
No, but
yes, they both real. My bad.
Yeah, no disrespect. No disrespect.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I apologize.
But Pinot Noir, like I love eating with popcorn, bro. That's like my little guilty pleasure. Either like white cheddar popcorn or just
Bro, you took the. I was about to say what popcorn.
Yeah.
But the other side of your question, going back to like the name, it's like all 94 feet on the court, all of that too. But I feel like the connecting piece, even with that, was like the year we was born.
Yeah.
Being 94 was like
it's perfect. Yeah.
Bro, the moment, like how you just did, bro, the moment we were in my garage and like we were trying to come up with the name, bro. Like,
cause we had some trash names at first, bro. We had some trash.
When we crossed,
I don't want to talk about
it. Sip, more, not less.
Yeah, something like that. It was trash.
Bro, like the moment those like dimensions crossed, and we was like, wait a minute. It's 94 feet on the court, and we was born in 90. Bro, like we both just mind blown, bro. And like from that moment on, it was like, bro, we cannot pick another name. Right. We can't. And then like we shout her out a lot, but the person who designed our logo was like, what we had on our mind, and like
really brought that to life.
Bro, it's crazy. In my bag right now, I have the original sketches that we had for the logo and and it's like she knocked it out the park. So shout out to Chelsea again. But yeah, it was too much 94 stuff to not be 94 pours.
See, I had no idea. Like I was thinking basketball all the time.
Yeah. And that's true too.
And obviously I had looked at y'all's page. I've watched some episodes. I didn't know like I was born in 94.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Bro, no better name.
And then you have the basketballs, like I said, as the grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chelsea, you...
So Chelsea designed this.
Oh yeah.
Jordan designed the basketball, the grape for the grapevine. And like even when he hit me up one day, like it was random. He was like, "What you think about this?" And like I told him my honest thoughts. Like it's fire. Like maybe a ball incorporated. But then like bro, 10 minutes later, he sent me back the other one. I was like, oh. That's man. Tough. Shout out Jordan and Chelsea. Yeah.
I like that. So tell me, like, I'm trying to save like all the good.
No, I got you.
Bro,
I feel you. So we definitely gonna come on, bro. Matter of fact, let's talk about what you got going now. Like,
a plug-in segment. Plug what you got going on.
Like you said, you just filmed your first episode. So what's your YouTube channel name?
It's gonna be called How's Your Wine.
Okay,
so that's perfect.
How's Your Wine?
Yeah, we there. That's a perfect name, bro. It's
like,
so simple,
subscribe, tap in.
Yeah,
appreciate that. So basically, I interviewed my first guest recently. Again, his Instagram is Will on Quartz. Super cool dude from Washington D.C.
Okay.
And so for me, it was like just connecting with other creators in the wine space, regardless of like what their background is. Yeah. Just trying to build that variety up.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times, like, we get so into ourselves.
Man.
One of the things that I, again, have realized during COVID, or during my like, search for myself, like, my true passions is, like, I'm not always trying to people please anymore. Like, that's not who I am. It's more about the connection and making people feel like I'm listening to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really wanted to start this How's Your Wine, like, YouTube channel to highlight other people's journeys and also like visit wineries and experience what people have done for the wine game. So that's what I'm really hoping that really evolves out of this How's Your Wine experience.
So go ahead.
I'm saying like it's crazy too. Like whether you realize it or not, bro. Like you're growing the industry as much as anybody else.
Yeah.
And especially like you tapped on it a little bit earlier, but like. For minorities, like especially black people in this industry, like there isn't a lot for us to grasp onto. So like that's huge that you like the biggest part of to me with that is like the courage to start it. And it's like I said that, but like once you start, like if you're doing what you love, like people gonna come mess with it anyways.
Yeah, it's I think we live in like especially with social media, like
bruh.
Social media is like a gift and a curse.
Scrutiny.
Because we love putting ourselves out there and promoting what we love, like taking pictures of our travels. But what about the journey? Like, what were the ups and downs that you felt along the way? And so for me, like, How's Your Wine and Wine Wednesday, like the first, I don't know how many posts I've had, like, have been all about me, like the pairings, but I really want to grow my own, like, wine journey. So I need to learn from others and grow, by listening to what people have gone through.
For sure.
Yeah, bro.
I love that.
I love that you bring up the journey because that's something we talk about all the time, bro. Like, and that's our main reason for starting our YouTube page because we wanted to show people make it less intimidating, but bro, we're not experts at this either. Like we're learning, we learning and growing with y'all. So that was our reason if I wanted to start the wine page because
fire.
A lot of people ask because I'm really trying to do the damn thing in the wine space, bro. Like I'm trying to have our own bottles.
Rightfully
I really want to do
so.
distribution and like focus on minorities and help them get their brand out there.
Yes,
but like I said, this part is because I wanted people to see our journey and like document our journey. Because I feel like you said, bro, that's what's missing from a lot of the social media, bro. Because people just see the glitz and the glam.
No one posts their bad days.
I feel like the journey is the most important part. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with like just podcasting myself and like listening to podcasts because you really get to hear somebody's journey, bro, and it's so much important than just like seeing the picture of the success. Like the success is cool, like to something to go after, but like to see, okay, they messed up here or did something here, like okay, they're not perfect.
Yeah, bro. Like one of the challenges again of being like first generation, there's a lot of pressure to be almost perfect instead of blueprint. Like my little brothers.
Set the tone.
Yeah, I got 2 little brothers. I got a little sister. So like, there's a lot of pressure to like make sure I don't mess up.
Yeah.
I don't like ruin that path for my younger ones. And so for me, I just stop really focusing on that and really focusing on the things that I like to do. Which is while growing up, I'm super shy. Like still kind of shy. I like connecting with people.
Yeah.
And wine is a great way to bring that together. So
100%.
So the episode we had with C-Mod's Vino tastings.
Yeah.
Bro, like that was like, so we had a little segment, we was chopping it up, and like I said, that wine to me is like a fellowship device. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, if you really get a bottle that people can like put as a common ground, they can be from different ethnicities, backgrounds, into different hobbies. If you get a campfire and a fire bottle of wine, it's gonna be a time. And it's like, to me, that's what wine is more so. Like Jordan touched on it, but you can't be an expert in this space, and that's the most attractive thing about it to me. It's like you learn what you're willing to learn, but you can never like be the expert at it.
Yeah, because being an expert, like coming from a sales background, I know like, and I understand like an expert, they have all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
That when you're a young salesperson, sometimes you think like I gotta know, how much alcohol percentage is in this bottle, or how much horsepower this car has. Yeah, you got to be a nerd sometimes.
Yep.
That's like the wrong way to sell. Like you got to be an advisor.
Man.
Like you got to tell people, I really like this bottle. Here's why. Here's how this is relatable to you. Like you're selling people on the glass. Like this glass is better suited for a white wine. This is better suited for a cab. Like being able to just connect with people that way and solve their problems or solve their need for entertainment. Like that's why I'm here.
Yeah. And so I work in wine sales, bro, and you're 100% spot on, bro. Because I know people that like can tell you every single thing about a wine, like blind taste to tell you exactly what it is, but they can't sell nothing because nobody like them. But they're not people. They're not people. People they not
come off as a know-it-all.
Yeah, like, and it's like, nah, bro. Going back to like make it less intimidating. Actually, be like a likable person.
Yeah,
for one, and then. Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, like most people already know, like what they probably done their research. Like if I want to buy a red wine or
it's
buy
gonna sell itself.
Like I'm gonna get that. But then it's like, who do I meet at the wine bar or at the wine shop that can tell me like why I should get this or why should I rebuy it?
So tell me your experience you had with that, like going to a wine bar or like even talking to a wine store that actually like helped you. Because I feel like a lot of the intimidation comes from the uppity people and like that would like kind of like talk condescending towards you. But I have learned like it's a lot of people in this space that really want to help and really will like reach out to you and really like, you know, share knowledge.
It just depends, honestly, on the where you go, the experience. Like, I've been to wine bars that like really embraced me because I was just there, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna buy, you know, whether it be a glass or a flight or you know a bottle. And then there's other times where you know, I'm sitting in my seat waiting to be served, and it's taking a little long.
Yeah.
And I'm like maybe 1 to 3 people in the shop.
Yeah.
So it just really depends. Like, I'm not gonna diss any wineries or you know wine bars here, but honestly, people that know like they're here to serve a greater purpose with their product, with their wine, with the experience. That's really where you gotta go.
So kind of piggybacking off of that, I know mine, and I'm sure Joe has a couple. But what is your favorite wine spot to go kick it at? And it could be Dallas, Fort Worth, really in the nation. What's your like? I would come back here 1,000,000 times if I could. No pressure.
I mean, I'm trying to get into traveling more.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my things that I would love to get into as far as like goal.
Same.
You know, we're in Fort Worth right now. You know, the Holly's really dope.
Bro, we had such a great
You
experience.
took my answer, bro. Like,
Holly's dope because they have like
man.
they have organic wines, healthy wines.
Bro,
they're really good people up there.
So what is your thoughts like on the natural wine?
Natural wine.
Yeah.
To me, like, bro, natural wine is stronger. Like, just being like, it's so I can drink this and be decent. Like, I had 1 glass of natural wine and told my wife, like, bro, I gotta drive home, big fella. Like, so like that first box checked, like, I don't have to consume as much of it to like
get faded.
Exactly. But also it's like I wouldn't consider myself a health freak, but I'm not just gonna put anything in my body for show.
Exactly. I think that's how hoopers are mostly.
Bruh. And like, so the Jordan again introduced me to natural wine. We went to the Holly for a meeting to discuss what we was gonna shoot in the next video. When I didn't have a headache after we drank it, I was sold on it.
Yeah.
I was sold on it. Shout out to Holly, man.
Yeah, the owners are dope, bro.
Bro.
The why she's supposed to come on the podcast soon. Like, yeah, they dope. Yeah.
Bro, they're I love how down to earth they are. And like you said, like going into certain wine bars, I'm not gonna call them out, but it's not a welcoming environment. It is not. And it's like, I love the Holly because, bro, you can be purple, pink, or tan. Hey, sir, how you doing?
Yeah.
I thank you for coming in. Seat yourself anywhere. Let me know what you want. Can I get you some water? Yeah. It's like, you guys, is a reason why I didn't tell you anything about the Holly, but you named it. And you're like the 4th person I've met that has name dropped the Holly. Like,
another thing about their bar, I'm sorry to cut you off. Like,
no, you good. If
you walk in to the Holly,
mm-hmm.
seats, the bars, but
variety.
But if you ever walk into like other wineries, like a lot of times their bottles are like locked up, or they're like
intimidating, bro. Yeah.
But then if you go to the Holly, like they have all these dope bottles. You can
bro.
You can actually look at the bottle and learn more about the wine.
Exactly.
Yourself. It's like a library, bro.
Yep.
Something else too, and it's like, maybe this is because I'm cheap. But like, bruh, no, I feel like the smart people are cheap, just straight up. But
I mean,
that's good talk.
I spend.
No, I mean, like, everybody has their thing. Is how I look at it. But like, another thing I love about the Holly, there's not a price tag on the bottles. They write it on there with like a white Sharpie, and it's like, that's so like transparent to me.
Yeah,
like, I love that. Like, bro, I don't want to. How much is this bottle? Like, and they go, bro, it's straight up 38, 28, 15. Bro, it's right there. So it's like, if you love this bottle, get it because this is how much it is. I love that about them.
And that's right around the corner too. I love that.
Let's go after.
Shout out to Holly.
No, we definitely. But another one, actually, that's right around the corner that I love a lot. One, their wines are fire, and then two, bro, the people that work there just they dope. It's Rancho Llama Vineyards.
Okay.
So this is right around the corner.
I've been there. I think I've been there.
Yeah, my guy Reggie, he be blessing the game every time we go there. And it's just a cool experience because they kind of they little cave, bro. Like, cause you like go downstairs and it's like it's a dope vibe.
If you're going to Las Colinas, like Irving, that area, like to the music factory before a concert,
okay,
go to National Bottle.
Okay, you gonna have to send me that because I go to concerts out there all the time.
So
that's Mr. Concert.
Go to National Bottle before like the concert. They have a nice little wine bar, nice selection, super chill, like little patio, and then you can walk to the concert. It's like right there.
Okay, bet. Yeah.
Check out National Bottle in Las Colinas, and then Bishop Arts. They got it's in Bishop Arts.
It's a wine bar over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's called
That's crazy.
Neighborhood Cellar.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Those are like my two like favorite spots to go to in like the area.
That's fire. So, like, what would you, and we get asked this a lot by a lot of our guests, so it's like, I want to ask a guest this, but, because you're a guest that, like, you kind of in the same space as us for sure, and you have a page and a channel, what do you look to achieve, like, not just 5 years from now, but in the future? Like, I know for us personally, it's about getting our logo on the bottle and being able to serve people the way we've touched on, but, like, where do you see your channel growing, your page growing, your brand growing in the future?
Y'all asking those fire questions,
bro. I want our viewers, your viewers, the people that tap in to have a level of transparency. Also, though, like,
you speaking facts right now. I would say that the short-term goal. Personally, for me, is really to show people the journey that for me to get my level 1 set.
I was gonna ask you about your what you.
I'm not there. I'm not there right now at all. But I feel like the enthusiasm I show for wine,
for sure,
I want to be able to at least show people that I really care about something and that I can educate.
So, have you got any wine books and stuff yet?
Yeah. Boy Willem Corpse, he recommended me getting the World Atlas of Wine. So I got that. I got like another 2 or 3 books from Amazon about wine, but
tap into the wine Bible, bro.
Get the wine Bible, bro.
It like just break down every region and like, it's dope.
Literally region by region in the world, like bro. He put me onto that, and like, bro, whatever wine you want to learn about.
Yeah,
it's in there.
It's thick book, but
I think 99 Bottles, is that Andre Mack too?
So
that's another book that has been recommended.
Yeah, somebody told me to get that. Yeah.
So that's in my Amazon shopping list right now. So I'm gonna get that hopefully soon. But yeah, definitely get the set level 1 certification sometime in the fall. Yeah.
You said in the fall? Yeah. All right. I got you. Talking, bro.
Midterm goal is to kind of host, whether that's like shops, like wine events, tastings, pairings, and then do that on my channel, whether it's Instagram or YouTube, and just show that confidence and build that confidence with other people as they grow in their wine journeys too, because there's gonna be people after us that want to learn more about wine. So.
Bro, that's something that we're gonna talk about after we start recording for sure. Yeah.
We both attended. You follow her, but Sierra Mods Vino's tastings.
Yeah, she does like virtual wine.
Bro, she does Zoom calls that are wine tastings, and like at first I didn't really know what to expect. Like, she's a bright individual, so it's like you.
I think she has a WC1. She might have
for sure
too.
But like she knows her shit straight up. But like I didn't know what to expect going into it. But bro, it was like the episode that I attended, or the tasting that I attended of hers, was what region? Rome in France. Italy.
France.
It was Rome, bro.
Valley. Yeah.
It was Rome, but it was like 15 people in there with me. And like the way that she kind of, I'm not even gonna say manipulated, but just planned ahead. Like, everybody get this bottle before the tasting. And it was basically set up as like a survey, like, but she had like, bro, it was broken down into sections. Like, before you just pour it and drink, pour it and let the air get out of it first. Whisk it around a little bit before you taste it. Like, don't just pour it and drink it. Like, she broke it down to a science. And I remember thinking, like, one, you know great content when you see it. But two, it's like, damn, like, I left here thinking I knew more about wine. Like,
yeah, that's a dope experience.
Man.
We had a wine tasting a couple weeks ago. We did for my sister's birthday. And it was our first like official one. And it was just like so dope because like even like teaching them the small stuff, they was like so excited just to
like, what the
yeah.
So
like,
what was the emotions behind you doing a very first wine tasting?
So for me, and then one because it was my sister and her friends, I was like, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And I've done like wine tastings for like people I didn't know like for work, so it went too crazy. But I did have them nerves like. Is how my vision is this really gonna go how it's gonna go? But like how engaged they was and everything, it was like it couldn't have been better like for a first, like for our official first thing, bro. Yeah, thank you, bro. And the next one just got some bars to say because like they was just so engaged and it was funny because like bro, they don't drink wine like that.
Yep.
And I had them like learning about had them learn about varietals and why this tastes like this, and like had them write down stuff, and they was really like, "This is cool." Yeah.
That's why I'm so eager, man, to connect with y'all because literally wine, anybody can learn about wine.
Oh, 100%.
But the way that you sell your personality and advise people on like, this is how I would do it, and you should try it yourself. Like that's how you really build that connection because you're personalizing the experience for other people.
Yep.
Your own learnings.
That intimidating factor that you were talking about, to me, is like one of the biggest things that me and Jordan discussed in the beginning was how do we not come off as like, and it's funny, but I call them the child drinkers, like with a pinky up. Like, how do we not come off as one of them? And it's like, Jordan's response was just like, be ourselves, but two, like, really be ourselves. Like, I'm not trying to sell nobody on like, I know more. I know you probably do know more, but like, come grow with us because I'm not an expert in this space.
Yeah. The great thing is about like being able to like have these tastings that you may learn from one of the people that are tasting your wine.
Oh, like 100%, bro.
It's a feedback loop.
It's on the spot feedback, real in time feedback on exactly how you're doing and what you're selling these people.
And like what I like to tell people with wine a lot is like, everybody palate is different.
Man,
like, it's crazy. Like when you really think about it, bro. Like everybody palate legit different. So like, if somebody tell me they like this type of wine and I don't necessarily like it, I'm not gonna say they're wrong or anything like that. It's just, bro, our palates are legit different.
That's one thing I stopped doing with my wine Wednesdays. It's like I used to rate the wines based off like taste, aftertaste, aroma, and like even the label design. But I felt like every time I would rate a wine, like it wasn't fair to the people who actually made the wine because
somebody might rock with it.
Somebody that might be a 5.
Man,
5 out of 5. Like that's what I'm rocking with. And I give it like 2.5, and it's like
so something that we did with the wine tasting for my sister. I got everybody a sheet, and I just had everybody individually rated, and then we did like just the average of it, and it was pretty cool. Like, and I feel like that's something that you can integrate like as far as like people interacting and stuff, like comment what you think the label is or something like that. Yeah. But this is good. This is Texas wine. Yeah.
Texas wine. You from Arizona, so listen more.
Texas. I'm claiming you. I'm claiming you, Texas.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
And we Fort Worth, not Dallas either.
Mourvedre is supposed to be served like more warmer according to this bottle. It's like 60 degrees. So right now it's probably like 120 outside, but like
some basketball hands.
No, you got the basketball hands. Candles is crazy. But yeah, this is a extra vineyard that I went to last summer. Like they have a really great selection. It's called William and Chris.
Okay.
It's in Johnston City, I think.
Okay. How was
Shout
that experience?
out William and Chris.
That was the first Texas winery that I actually went to.
Really?
So we went to a couple, like right before you hit Fredericksburg, because like Fredericksburg is like the big, the big winery city in like Texas. But like on the way to San Antonio, we stopped at William and Chris and a couple of like two other ones. Ron Yates, another really great winery.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Where is William and Chris? Because I just drove to San Antonio like 2 weeks ago.
I think it's like 45 minutes north of San Antonio, so it's called Johnson City or Johnson County.
I'm going when I go back.
You gotta try that like whole section of the state of Texas.
Okay.
They got some like less expensive wines than like Fredericksburg does.
Okay.
So I would check that out for sure.
So I know my parents went somewhere like right outside of Austin. I know they went to Salt Lake.
Oh boy, Salt Lake.
You been?
Yeah, it's fire.
Oh. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That barbecue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I'm telling you, like, be slumps, like, you sleep after.
For real.
Yeah. Salt Lake, that's the spot. Like, I went there like 10 years ago. I can still taste the barbecue. I can still taste the barbecue.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
So we went to, and I don't know if this is technically in Oklahoma.
No, it was Texas. The place we went to?
Texas, Blue Ostrich.
I've never been there. Where is that?
Bro, it's
so
like
St.
literally
Joe.
close to the border.
I've heard of St. Joe.
It's like right outside of Grapevine. I mean, not Grapevine. What's the other G? Gainesville.
Gainesville. Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, so like we wasn't even on
Bro, their wines are
30 I-35. Like we had to take back roads to get there, but it's called Blue Ostrich. Shout out Blue Ostrich. But it's a winery on an ostrich farm.
Like legit. It's
bro,
dope,
they have real 8-foot ostriches on the property.
They get dunked on. They get dunked on.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, bro. Like, I took,
they look active, bro.
I took a few videos and like they're running in front of the fence.
Yeah.
They gonna follow you.
Yeah,
like,
they're aggressive.
They follow you, but like it's just beautiful to see. Like,
yeah, their experience is pretty dope. Like we went on a Sunday. They have live music on Sundays, and like they got different flights. So they have a blue ostrich flight, a red ostrich flight, and a black ostrich flight.
And everyone is fire.
Yeah, and that's like I guess those are types of ostriches they have on there too. Like it's pretty cool, bro.
Even the way they broke it down, like so, my wife got the sweet flight, but there was a more like oaky flight that was kind of bitter. Yeah. There was they really had it broken down to like whatever your preference is, it's something for you here. We had it's called the Sweet Serendipity wine. And like
I don't even think they had that one last time we went back.
Bro,
I think they was
Lo has been in my ear about getting another bottle since we left Blue Ostrich, for sure.
Yeah, we went like probably a month ago. We went back like a month ago.
Man.
Yeah, Mourvedre is perfect like barbecue. So like you mentioned Salt Lake.
Yeah.
That would have been like the most perfect. Like that would have been like an ideal pairing, like a recommendation that I would give.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I would definitely rock the barbecue.
Nice. It's how you feel about Texas wines though? Because that's a kind of hot topic nowadays, like in the wine space.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, like both of y'all mentioned earlier, everyone has a different palate. So, Texas wines is really hit or miss. Depends like the winery you go to. A couple of the wineries down in Johnson City mentioned that they get a lot of their stuff from
High Plains out west.
Exactly, like Lubbock. So very windy, very dry climate, right?
Yeah.
So for a Mourvedre, which needs that warmer climate, like it's perfect. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're going like a Pinot in Texas, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
you need a cooler climate, right? You need like that Oregon, Cali, you need that northern France type of climate. So
some fire Texas wines I've had. Pedernales. I think they're out in Fredericksburg. Okay. They have a Tempranillo. And I feel like Texas
you have
like,
name dropped that before.
Texas is like, other than Spain, Texas is perfect for Tempranillos. Like I love Texas Tempranillos. And then Austin Winery, they have a Grenache, a GSM blend. Bro, that's like in my top 5 bottles I ever had, bro.
Is it in Austin?
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
they get their grapes from the West Plains, but High Plains, but their winery is in Austin, and where it's at, it's like tequila distillery over there, sake distillery, is just a straight up everything. It's right where the Tesla.
Okay.
The
okay.
Tesla,
okay.
whatchamacallit is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm into Texas wines.
I don't have a problem with Texas wines. I think there's a good enough variety, like with the reds.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can rock with a white Texas
I don't
wine.
think I've even had a white.
I don't think there is such a thing as a Texas white wine.
Yeah.
It's super hit or miss, like you said though too, because I feel like it's so dry out here. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's hard to grow crops and like, bro, you got to have the right setup and facility, or it's just gonna scorch. Like it is.
Yeah, our climate is so weird. Like, you can like the Texas summer right now. We talked about it earlier, before the show, but like it's 100 degrees right now. It's 2:00.
And it was like that at 10 a.m.
That's crazy.
At 10 a.m., it's still that hot.
So yeah, what grapes can you really grow and harvest all the time that can really make a really good wine?
But that's why they get most of their stuff from West Texas. 'Cause it's a little cooler out there. It's dry, but it's a little cooler than it is for sure out
That's
here.
why
Bro.
when I was doing my research, I was wondering why there's no winery in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Some of those like
hot.
African countries close to the equator. But then you get to South Africa where you have all these white wines that are like a huge white wine conglomerate because they are away from the equator. And they grow those grapes during a cooler climate.
So have you had any South African wines?
Yeah, I've had, oh my God. I'm sorry if I'm lying to the public. I have had some South African wines. I just can't think of
Remember,
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
I'm
For
on
sure.
like my fourth glass.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of like what varietal really like thrives out there.
Also a bucket list, somewhere we got to go.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh, yeah.
So what got you into orange wine? Like, what was the thing?
Okay.
You said he was the one that started.
Yeah.
Bro, he put me.
So
bro,
we had this one wine at work, bro. Lunaria, it's a Pinot Grigio, Remora, so it's an orange Pinot Grigio. And I was like, bro, and it's so like crazy. Man, let me try this. So I tried it and I'm like, oh, this is fire. Yeah. So I started like looking like started researching like how do they make orange wines and everything. And I was like, okay, this process is pretty cool. And that's something I really like appreciate with the wine. So like they have a dope process, like a Barolo out in Italy. Like the process of that, like I appreciate that wine so much more because I know the process of it. Because they like dry half of it and then ferment it and then it's crazy. So with the orange wines, I thought it was cool that they skin fermented the white grapes and like made it that beautiful color. And that's just been my
literally, as long as I live, I will never forget the day I tasted New Noir. Never, bro.
Yeah.
If you ask me right now, like, what do I want to drink, or like if it's my birthday and somebody New Noir. Yeah. That's how serious that bottle was, bro. Like, and I like again, maybe it's because that was my first time tasting orange wine, but like even when
that's legit the best orange wine I've had though.
Bro, when we tasted it here for episode, and like after the episode, I'm thinking like, is Central Market closed right now? Like, bro.
And the bottle presentation clean, so that you know how Maker's Mark got that. Shout
out Andre Black.
Maker's Mark got the little rubber on top of it, so on that bottle they got the rubber on top. I love that. Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, New Noir was like,
bro, the game changer for you.
It is my one. It's my Michael Jordan.
Oh, damn.
That type of like and I'm a Bron fan, but I'm not. I still think Mike is the GOAT. But like, bro,
and New Noir is an orange one.
It's orange. It's orange.
Yeah,
and it's in a clear bottle, and the label is like, bro, the words New Noir damn near looks like a mix of like bubble letters and graffiti,
like a Sharpie type.
Yeah, but like, bro,
they have it at Central Market for sure.
Okay,
100%. You will not be disappointed.
All right, that's tough. I might have to do that for you.
Bro, you gotta scoop a bottle before you go home. Like that type of like. As I'm saying this to y'all, Central Market might be my stop after this. Like,
the thing with that bottle though is a little pricey.
I mean,
okay, so
inflation is high.
okay, so what do you think is like the perfect range, like for?
I knew this question.
That's a fire question.
This question, what's the perfect price range? Or
Like, price range.
For me, it's situational.
Facts.
Okay.
Because if it's for me, like I'm like no more than 15.
I love it.
Okay, I got you.
I just need something to sip on.
Yeah.
There's some really good wines under 15.
Under 10. What?
If you with a shorty though, New Noir is like. Eat it.
So if you with white people.
Oh, with New Noir. New Noir or something from the Holly. Bro, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how much about
it. Hold up. Bro, hold up. Bro, no. We just got a bottle of Pet Nat.
The Pet Nat? Yeah. I actually got a bottle upstairs though. I got a Pet Nat upstairs. It's an orange one too.
Nah, the one we had was purple from the Holly.
I know what you're talking about.
Bro, if New Noir is Jordan, the Pet Nat probably like
Brian, Kobe.
Brian.
I need to hear what he said. Now I got a question for both of you.
Okay.
You
so
married, you married or not?
No, not married. So we got the bottle during Black History Month. You know how they be pandering, bro. So it was on sale. But like the actual price of it is $30.
Okay. The New Noir?
Yeah, $30.
I'll say this, bro. If you get
the savings for that,
if you get a bottle, bro, just like put it on ice until you're ready to crack it open.
So you got the cool. You got the cool. It's preferred cool.
Yeah, but a little bit for sure.
Literally on ice and figuratively, like don't crack it open until like you know it's one of them nights. Yeah. But like, bro.
See, I can't say wine like that, bro.
Bro. If it's a segue into a good night, that's it.
Unless it's like 50 or higher, bro, I can't just save it, bro.
I will for these bottles. These are probably 20-ish, 15, 20. So if I'm meeting people or if I'm bringing wine over, then I'll spend a little bit more because.
Say no. When we come on your channel, whatever episode, I'm bringing a bottle of New Noir.
What's up? Yeah.
Real talk. I'm bringing a bottle of New Noir to the episode we do with you, bro.
That's a bet. Y'all got this on camera, right? Y'all got
100%. 100%. I'm bringing a bottle of New Noir to his channel.
But question for you specifically, because you married.
Bet.
How did you figure out your wife's palate?
Honestly, bro, it was like I had to understand that, and this might be cliche, but to me it's the truth from what I've experienced. Like even going on double dates, whether it be with Jordan and his girl, or like my other friends and they girls, or like women's palates to me aren't as hard as dudes. And I say that as like me and Jordan can go take a shot or two or whatever and be okay. But like, whether it's like your lady likes something sweet, something bitter, whatever you're eating with it, like, bro, my wife is more so just like, I don't want to feel like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the stuff we drink, especially together, it's either sweet or it's like a healthy version of something. So figuring out her palate was more so just like, I feel like tackling the opportunity of having experiences. Yeah. It's like if you just sit in the house all day, you never gonna know nothing about that person. But if you get out in the world and like, shit, let's go to this wine bar. Let's go to this regular bar. Let's go to this restaurant. Let's go to this amusement park where they sell wine or beer, or it's like, that's really experiences is how I learned about my wife, my girl, whatever. But like, just seizing them opportunities, bro. Honestly, like, you miss what Jordan say. You miss 1,000% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't know until you know.
And I think that was a great question because I feel like I do that with my parents, bro. Because like, I be trying to. My mama, she'll drink anything. My pops, he is picky. Like when it comes to wine, but like he really enjoys wine. he kind of like you, but he don't like the white and like cooler wines. But I try to like, okay, I know he like this type of cab or this type of Montepulciano or something. And okay, this white like a white Pinot Noir, he might tap into. So that's how I do it.
Man, shout out Pops. Shout out Jordan's Pops.
My God,
bro. Cooler than a fan. Cooler than the other side of the pillow.
A local winery that we definitely need to go to. My parents are actually members of is Lost Oak Winery, bro. It's in Burleson. Okay, so probably like 20 minutes from here.
Just like that,
bro.
It's like that.
And all right, bro, we get free wine tasting, so we just pull up. Man,
I forgot to even answer the question. Like I had short-term, midterm, long-term.
Yeah.
My long-term goals is to open like a wine sports bar.
I love that,
bro.
Because you think about like sports bars, it's beer, it's burgers.
No, we don't got no wine on tap.
Yeah, or they have like some Mayomi and one other wine or something like that.
White Zinfandel.
Yeah.
And so for me, like being able to have like a wine sports bar where you can connect about sports or connect about life or everything in between and still enjoy a glass of wine, watch the game.
I'm pulling up whenever you open, bro.
Yeah,
like, that would be like my ideal, like long-term goal to open something like that, a concept like that, because again, especially post-COVID, like you really appreciate those connections and those conversations and just the experiences that you get out of wine.
100%.
And just since we circling it back, bro, like, so how did you get in connection with the guy from DC that you interviewed? Yeah.
I feel like social media now
no risk it, no biscuit.
No risk it, no biscuit. Social media now is like if you are like Google how you search for knowledge.
Yeah.
Social media is like how you search for a community.
Yeah.
Bro.
And so being able just to hit like the hashtag black wine.
Yeah.
Bro.
And I started like seeing what people were putting out as far as content goes, following. And I DM'd him and he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's insane to me too, people's level of transparency. Like I know personally, I used to look at profiles with like a blue check. Like, nah, they not really gonna fuck with me. Like, I'm just a nobody that's reaching out to them asking for a favor. But like when I started working at my job, like the person that mentored me told me this, and it holds so true to life. If you ask somebody about what they do, bro, they gonna talk until you tell them to stop.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
People love talking about what they're invested in. And like, it's the same with like this wine creative industry. Like, if you just, hey, will you come on the episode? I just started whatever. It's like, hell yeah, I'll come on.
Yeah, I was doing some research. I have a marketing background and sales background.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I noticed was like there's a whole lot of creators. Like everyone's a creator nowadays, which is dope. And I hate when people say like, "Oh, he got a podcast out or he got a YouTube channel."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let them do them. They
It's like I had the courage to start that.
Yeah. But one thing I noticed was there wasn't a lot of content around like why people are doing what they do. And so being able to highlight that and show people there is a process and a journey and a courage and a vulnerability to step out there and be yourself. Like that's really dope. So I want to just see how I can build that, and hopefully with this channel I can share that growth of other people, but also the growth of myself, being able to step out and do something I love to do.
Even with like the space we in, the podcast we on right now, it's like before me and Jordan got started doing this, I kind of did my homework with his previous podcast. But it was like the one thing that I noticed that made it pop was him and his co-host willingness to listen. And bro, like people think communication is just getting your point across. But like once you ask the question, bro, if you show that like I'm engaged and willing to listen to your response, people will give you the keys to the world. Like you just gotta listen.
It's hard nowadays. Like,
man,
you about to spit some bars right now.
Nah,
man.
I feel like it. Like B said, bro. Listening is a key part of communication, and then not just communication, building a relationship with somebody because they feel like okay, at least you invested to what I'm saying right now. Even I don't feel like you might not be invested what I got going forward. like we can build to that. But at least you invest to what I'm saying right now. But I want to go back to like how you reached out to your guest. What's his name again?
Will
Uncork.
Will Uncork.
Yeah,
Okay.
Will
Like,
Uncork.
dude is hella cool. Like,
Yeah.
I
can't wait to see the episode.
All
bro,
right,
for
Will.
sure.
When I reach out, don't leave me on red now. I'm gonna hit them DMs, bro. What's up?
Nah, but it's crazy how like, especially in this wine space, being like men of color and just people of color in general, bro. It's really a small circle. So like, bro, don't be afraid to like reach out to, cause like we talked about on a couple episodes ago, like early on, bro. Like D-Wade Sellers like reposted some more stuff.
Bro,
And it was just like, oh, okay.
Bro, I called him.
Yeah.
Like, I called him
Yeah.
like screaming, like, bro, what?
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, bro. And that's what I was saying. Like, it's a lot of people that make wine intimidating, like we've been talking about. But it's a lot of people in this space that also will make this space easier for us and just more open for more people. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna make it, better.
Yeah, that's a great point. I worked in a luxury automotive dealership. I went to SMU for grad school.
Shout out SMU.
That's SMU. I know we're in Fort Worth.
Bro, their campus is beautiful.
That's UNT rivals, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But honestly, like just being able to like be yourself in a space where it might not be like looked highly upon,
Yeah.
I think that's just so great to step out and be brave and do your thing, because like a lot of SMU kids don't look like me.
Yeah.
Man.
Like they just don't.
100%.
A lot of people in the wine game don't look like us.
Man.
So being able to sit here and sip on something that you can really connect around is hella dope. And the fact that you guys are running the 94 Pours podcast about your birth year, your basketball love, like there's not a lot of people doing that. So kudos to y'all for real.
Appreciate it, bro.
That's love.
Yeah, bro. Like I want to see more of us in this space, bro. And okay, Garen, real quick. What you think the percentage of black people that's wine professionals?
Like black men, women,
Just
like in general.
In general.
People, yeah.
I would say, man.
Because when I got told this, that's when I was like, okay, now I gotta do something.
Black professionals?
Yeah.
Maybe like
2%, bro.
Yep.
That's 3-4% is low there.
Yeah.
That was lower than
2%, bro. So
yep.
if like what we do in the platforms that we are creating can like put more people in that percentage and make that percentage raise, and not even that, just more people consuming and like enjoying this. It's a cool lifestyle, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Honestly, lowers the blood pressure if you're responsible with it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not being as responsible with it today.
For sure.
But we're educating, we're learning, we're growing. I think the fact that you guys are looking to put like logos on the bottle and have your own brand, like those are dreams and goals that at 15 we're not thinking about, but as we mature and get older,
bro,
that there's definitely an opportunity for growth.
I know y'all don't have kids, but like to me that was what was the nail in the coffin when like the more conversations me and Jordan had about starting this, I want something to leave my kids.
You got kids?
I have one kid. I want 3. He's 2. He just turned 2 June 7th. Man, that's my dog. Shout out Eli.
My God.
Eli. Bro, but like, bro, really, it's like, it's cliche to be like, I had a mind shift, but like, bro, I literally was like, if you don't got nothing to leave him, what did you do?
Yeah.
What was you wasting your time on, bro? And it's like, that's like, I want him to like go through life, be a kid, whatever, graduate, and then like be able to like, whether it be give him a job or like make him work and turn him into a responsible adult. Like, yeah, come work for me and your Uncle Joe. Yeah, you can get a job, but you been to work. Like,
yeah. But not only that, bro, just have an inspiration, bro.
Man.
And I love my dad to the death, bro. And like, cause
Shout out Pops.
He really laid out a blueprint as far as like, okay, this is a way I can live my life and be successful at it. And then this is other stuff like doing, entrepreneurial things where, okay, I can capitalize on this and like have a better life, and then like leave a better life for my kids as well.
Every time I see Jordan's parents, and I tell him this, I be like, bro, this shit is real life goals.
Yeah,
and I know that's
right. And that people say that, but I tell them that all the time.
I know that's cliche, but like when I like the same feeling I got when I watched the show Blackish. Like, bro, this is like what black people buying Raris. Like, it's like, bro, when I look at Jordan pops, Jordan moms, like, I really see black excellence. Like, this a family. They stuck together. They thriving, and it's like. There is another option other than a broken family or a controversial family. Like, bro, like it's like gratifying to be around for sure. Cause it's like, damn, like, yes, it's beautiful to watch, but you're showing me a different route on this road I could turn on. Like, bro, I joke with him all the time while we golfing. Like, I feel like Jordan's dad is like my spirit animal, bro. Like,
y'all
bro, he just a boss, like, and he don't, bro, he with all the shit you want to be with. But he ain't with no nonsense, bro. He's not with no nonsense. Like, bro, he'll kiki with you all you want to, but like, bro, I'm not with no BS. Like, and I love that about his pops, bro. Like, bro, I do whatever you want to do, but like, nah.
But yeah, bro, we go, man. He's addicted.
He told me that y'all been like 4 times a week.
This week, bro.
We've been 3 times this week, bro.
I literally called him yesterday. I was like, it turned into a, bro, what you on? Like, you free from work yet?
Bro, he didn't send me a golf emoji. I'm like, God damn, bro. Braxton, bro. You killing me, but come on, let's go.
I'm not even going to hold you. I booked the tea time for in the morning. Like,
for real?
Bro.
Hey, y'all hit me up next time y'all.
Bro.
Oh, for sure.
I'll be out there.
He's nice. I'm gonna be transparent. He's nice. I'm garbage. So you at home, bro. You at home.
We'll talk. I don't know how many clubs I got left.
We'll talk all Mike, bro.
Jordan, nice.
If you like seeing where we was at a month and a half ago and where we at now, it's crazy, bro. We done gossip. Yeah.
Be able to just experience.
Exactly. So that's literally what we talked about yesterday when we talked about, like. This is literally like wine. You can never be as good as you can possibly be at this, and you can never know as much as you can at this.
We golf,
so it's fun. Like just keep know about it and get better at it.
Bro. So like we talked about intimidation of wine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially being black and African American. Like same thing with golf. You know, really Tiger and maybe
BJ Singh.
He's like from Fiji, and there's another dude, Harmon.
I know you're talking about. I forgot his name. Yeah, Varner.
Harold Varner.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, how do y'all embrace like being in that atmosphere of wine, where you're 2% representation, and then golf?
Same thing.
I know my answer. I'll let your answer.
So, bro. So with wine, I kind of got thrown into it because I started working. But with golf, bro, like, so growing up, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was pretty nice. Like, I used to be in on golf camps and stuff. Like, I was.
Notice how when somebody called, they be like, bro.
I was pretty nice, like, growing
Jordan
up.
is
like,
still like that at golf.
As I got older, bro, it like became like, that's not what black people do. Like, Tiger, of course, but like.
That's a one-off.
Yeah, it's not what we do. So, like, now, like, when we start going, bro, I still have them, like, okay, this a little intimidating. Like, somebody watching me at the tee box, and it ain't just this. It's like
human nature.
Bro, I got them nerves, bro. And they probably like, bro, these probably suck, bro. Like, so it's still that intimidation factor, but I want to say I got like a focus of like getting better at that, just like getting more knowledge at once. So I started to focus on the positive of everything. But yeah, and it's a beautiful game, bro. Just like wine is a beautiful world, bro.
And for sure, like, my answer to that is like, so that same competitive itch that basketball used to scratch, golf now does that. And it's like, bro, Jordan is better than me at it. So it's like,
he beat me yesterday, though.
Nah, bro, but it's like every day, it's like an obsession. Like, it's not just about me and Jordan. Like, how can I get better at this? It's like, we still gonna play regardless. Like, he didn't won 99% of the times we didn't been out there. But like, what I be focusing on now is like with the same thing as this wine space, like how can we grow 94 pours daily? But like still, it's like I don't focus. If Jordan beat me by 10 shots, cool. Did I beat my score from last time we was out here? Because ultimately, like when I be able to compete toe to toe with him is like once I improve. Yep. But it's like you can't focus on like if you losing or not at first. Like,
so how do you deal with the comparison of like, especially in the social media generation? You know, we talked about followers and numbers. Like golf, you're almost comparing yourself to somebody else and how they perform. With wine, like, how do you guys deal with the comparison of? We just started out. We're grinding right now. How do y'all deal with that?
To me, vulnerability.
Yeah,
100%. Like,
and I don't think that's the word I was gonna use, but that might be like legit,
bro. To me, it's no secret. I don't have no. I feel like the way we were able to golf conscience free is like I have in no way, shape, or form feel in competition with Jordan. Like it's like, bro, even if I lose, like. The camaraderie that we got from coming out here is worth it. I don't care. Like, if you beat me, cool. You're better than me. Like, but I like it, to me, it's that space of like one being humble, but still being vulnerable enough to be like, I might lose when I come out here today, but I still came out here today.
And I think like relating that to the wine space, I got humbled like early on, like. I forgot what it was, but matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly what it was. So in my job, our manager or whatever, she like started having me and this other guy like start taking like tests and everything. Bro, we're failing. Like, but I'm doing better than him every time, but both of us just failing these tests. These blind tasting, like I get a little bit right, but it's just like, bro, this is crazy. But then I start talking to other people like in the industry and they like, bro, ain't nobody perfect at this.
Man.
Like, it be people specialize in certain regions, so I started like really focusing on like, okay, I don't care what anybody else got going on. This is like how my journey is going and like how my knowledge is growing. That's what's most important to me.
Yep.
And that's I guess like just being focused on yourself, like that self-preservation. Like I think that's what really like keep me going.
The two most valuable lessons I've learned, one in sports, but two in life. One, and my mentor taught me this when I was like in a sophomore in college. Bad news don't get better with time. If it's some BS, face the music, do what you got to do. But at the same time, it's like if you stop trying to be Michael Jordan and be in a space of vulnerability where you're willing to learn, you can get so cold overnight.
Yeah.
And it's like when we be golfing, it's like, yeah, we competing and I'm trying to beat him, but like, bro, he's taught me so much about like even my swing. Like, I'm not dumb enough to be like, oh, I just gotta beat him. It's a reason he better than me. So like, I'm trying to figure that out. It's like so like, and even when I ask him a question, like, bro, what was I doing on that swing? Like, did I look up? Did I open my club up? Did I follow through too much? Whatever it is, like, to me, that's what it's about. Like, tell me what I did wrong. So it's like, when we come out here 10 years from now, we really at it. Like,
you actually grew a lot.
Bruh, you helped me grow. So like now we really can compete. Like, we can go grab a glass of wine or beer after. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I love that.
What's up, bro? Yeah, man, that's pretty much finna wrap it up. But I want you to, plug your stuff one more time.
For sure. Show yourself love, bro.
Cause I really like this was a dope conversation, bro.
Man,
first time meeting, bro, and like it was just vibes,
bro.
So now we would still be talking. We still be talking afterwards.
Yeah,
but I'm that's what it's about, though. Like whether we realize it or not, like, and I said this once, but this conversation is growing the industry.
Yep.
Is even if it's 3 people that come to this channel or your channel from this, that grew the industry by that much, and they might bring 3 people. And then them 3 people might bring 3 people. Like, that's what it's about.
It doesn't matter if you're growing from 5 weeks,
Bruh.
5 months, 5 years. Like, you still growing. So, man, y'all need to follow them first.
Man.
94 Pours, IG.
Come on
YouTube,
with it.
You already
Come
know
on
what
with
it
it.
is. You need to follow me.
Yeah.
How's Your Wine on Instagram.
How's Your Wine, baby? Tap in.
How's Your Wine on YouTube. And then if you really want to like dive into who I am as a person, you can follow me at Nello Season That's my personal IG. So yeah, man, these guys, Jordan, Braxton, like hella cool dudes. Like we're still gonna be kicking it.
Tap in.
I'll check out what they do, man. It's fire for real.
Come grow with us all three.
What was our favorite bottle out of all three of them?
I ain't gonna lie. I love the conversation behind the Vinstone and us picking our slip on.
I like that answer, bro. That was pretty dope.
Bro, I loved us picking. I loved us picking our slept on picks from the draft, but I ain't gonna lie. I rock with this William and Chris.
Me too, bro.
I do.
It's probably my favorite one,
bro.
So like the nose that comes off of Texas wines is so like I love that, and then they're a little lighter reds as well.
Man, shout out William and Chris again.
I've never had a white Pinot, so this is really cool to have Pinot Noir. Yeah. But the Mourvedre is just different. Like
exactly.
It's Texas. You already know what it is, baby.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about?
North Texas. Like, but this is still a regional brand. You can get it down in San Antonio. The grapes come from the high plains out in West Texas, so it definitely represents the state. So yeah, I lean towards the Mourvedre. Already.
And with that, that's how you present episode X, episode 10.
Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 10. Like I said, go follow my boy.
Shout out my boy.
Already, man.
Showing us love.
Definitely going to be back on the page soon. We're going to be on his page. All of that.
Subscribe to 94, to his page, to How's Your Wine. Tap in, get some merch.
Yeah, thank you for We probably got about 15 shirts left.
I ain't got no merch, but get their merch.
For our new batch. We got you before our new batch come out. But go run that up and don't forget to tell them, man, what's your pour?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.